Okay, it seems good. So, hello everyone. My name is Matt. Welcome to Developing S.T.A.R Part 1A, Law, basically. You're not supposed to see that. Here is what you are supposed to see though. Let me just get more comfortable. So, I'm going to be doing a bit of law development, a bit of mechanic development, stuff like that. So, you might want to just see the story, I guess. So, here is the story. In the galactic year 7295, order was finally established. After years of bloodshed, the Imperium was established to keep world order. That's kind of worded weirdly. Control? No. In the galactic year 7295, after years of bloodshed, the Imperium was established to keep world order. There was a long period of uninterrupted peace. However, like everything in life, the system cannot please everyone. There were people scattered across the galaxy who hated the Imperium. One person refused to let this injustice go on. Kiyan Shakit started a small organisation called the Opposition. This group started to gain pace. They steadily became more popular. Unfortunately for Kiyan, this meant that the Imperium found out about this group. In the galactic year of 7342, the Core Rebellion started. The Core is the planet closest to the centre of the universe. It is theorised that everything in the universe revolves around this planet, so naturally it would be the obvious place to hold the Imperium's main stronghold. The rebellion lasted for 2 intergalactic days, and ended with the clear winner being the Imperium. The opposition were outnumbered with hundreds of thousands of the Imperium, and only 1,348 opposition soldiers. There was a total of 25,000 casualties, with over 800 being part of the opposition. The rest of the rebellion troops either out of cowardice, escaped either out of cowardice, or when they realised they could not handle the sheer volume of the Imperium troops. One of the largest losses was the head of the opposition, Kiyan Shakit. Soon after the opposition gained members, after many heard of the brutality from the battle. The opposition was soon renamed the Shakit Rebellion after its dead leader, and a home base was established on the planet S.T.A.R. So that's kind of the backstory between the two sides. The two sides, you have the Imperium and the Rebellion, and you also have small factions, which is what I'm going to design now. So, something that you guys can do in the comments, post below. If there's any suggestions you have for this game, or anything that you'd like to see, kind of any lore things, then check it out. So, factions. So we're going to have the two biggest factions, I think. We're going to call them main factions. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of plot twists that's going to happen. There's something that I'm really excited about. I always have been excited about this, for people to find out. It's about, I'll give you a clue, it is about the rebellion, and it's very exciting, so, and it's kind of mind-boggling too, but yeah, the rebellion, right, so, why won't it let me conjoin these cells? That's the one I'm looking for. So the main factions, we have the Imperium and the Rebellion. So I mentioned that in the starter video, which there'll be an annotation on screen now for, that I said that this game's going to have pseudo kind of MMO features, and that's exactly what it's going to have. So we have background info. So we have a little bit of background information. we will also have, you notice that I'm using Google Sheets and stuff like that. That's, I mean, Google Sheets, I have Microsoft Word, it's just not as good. Just have to sort this out first. Come on. There we go. So, yeah, here we go. Let me just quickly rename this to main factions. So we have the background information, fighting style, and then classes, I guess we'll have. Classes are going to be exclusive to the faction that you choose at the end of the day. And just close this. In fact, maybe these should be switched, I think. That'd be a better idea. Because that way we have, yeah, a bit more of a organized thing. Right, so classes and fighting style. So background info of the Imperium. We're not really going to need all of this stuff. I don't know why I did that. What we're really going to need is we'll merge this as one cell and we'll start writing. So the Imperium were founded. Oh, this is the thing that I hate about Google Docs. The one thing, you just have to insert a note, I guess. Imperium were founded in order to prevent the conflict in the galaxy. See, it's something that I'm going to point out. It's a bit misleading. When it says, oh, they want to stop conflict in the galaxy, you instantly think that, oh, they're the good guys. But really, there is no good guy. While the Imperium did stop war, the problem is with that is, well, yeah, while the Imperium stopped war, they are quite brutal. I would see it as is Joseph Stalin kind of deal, where communism is a good idea. It makes the poor equal to the rich, in theory, but put into practice, it's very bad. And there was a lot of scandal. There was a lot of people who got hurt by Russia got hurt. The economy suffered, and it's kind of the same thing with the Imperium. People aren't happy with it because it's brutal. That's a lot of reason why people join the rebellion. But yeah, the Imperium is brutal. They kind of have like police. There's quite a lot of police brutality and that kind of thing, and that's never good. So that's why a lot of people are still against the Imperium. A lot of the characters, anyway. So background info: the rebellion were founded originally called the Opposition. So this isn't going to be like crazy. I'm not going to do any crazy spoilers. A lot of it I still want to yeah, I'm not going to do like spoilers because I obviously want you to experience the game for yourself, and probably people who watch this game, I'm going to do like giveaways, free copies and stuff like that. And obviously, if anyone has any ideas for lore, you are welcome to join the design team. We simply just ask that you basically send a document full of design ideas, every like month or two, and yeah, we'll incorporate them into the game. Originally called the opposition in order to stop the Imperium's brutality. Imperium doesn't like the word Imperium. So we have a scout. Actually, no, we're going to have a... So we need to come up with races. It's not classes I'm looking for, that's the wrong word. It's races. So there are going to be certain races that are in there. So first we're going to have Argan. Because those are like the figureheads. And actually we're going to have race info here. So yeah, the Argan and the figureheads. Argans, a lot of this is on the fly. I mean, there will be changes. Argans are incredibly intelligent beings. They are believed to be pacifists by other races, however truly they are control freaks. And that's something that would explain why people are against them. Because, like, at first they were like, oh yeah, we'll put the most intelligent race in charge. Seems like the safest bet, but it didn't turn out that way. So there are Argans. They're the figureheads. Argans were actually already in the design plan, so that Argans have been planned, and that's not going to change. Originally the design plan was to have Shakit as a race, but instead we want it to have them as a person. So, I want some kind of robot race. Something, they're not going to be like robots, but they need a cooler name. They're the main soldiers for the Imperium. Without these, the Imperium will not have hold off the rebellion. Something that I do want is I want there to be like history in this game. A lot of the times in games you do things and then you get like it would play. They will react to what you do, which is nice. But I also want there to be a history. I want this world to be realistic. So I want there to be battles written down, documented, and then when you're talking to people, someone might have been a veteran of that battle. Someone might have had a relative in that battle. And then, like, there could be quests to find that relative, to find out more information about the battle, optional things, and then you can really get into the lore of this game, which is something that I think is really important. Without these, the Imperium will not have been able to hold off the rebellion. So we have the robots. I'm also going to want some kind of... So, I should point out, actually, this is something that was also Imperium dibs on that technology trumps all and is able to overcome anything. So the Imperium are basically, they use technology to fight. The rebellion uses magic to fight. Sure, I made a typo there. So, yeah. Basically, Rebellion magic, Imperium technology, and magic of the Rebellion is an interesting one. There's going to be a lot of quests surrounded to do with magic, and not so much with the Imperium, but there's going to be a lot of quests, but not about their attacking stuff, because technology is pretty standard, and a lot of other factions use technology, and no other faction apart from the Rebellion has the power to harness magic. So that's something very special about if you choose Rebellion as your side. However, I should also point out, when you start, you choose a side, but you can swap sides in game. You can literally just hang out on a planet and try and befriend them, or attempt to join their side, and they might accept it, and you might become one of their side. And that also will be used for a lot of spy missions and things like that. So, Argan robots. I want some like beasts. So basically animals. They're also fighters. In fact, no, they're transport, I think they should be. So they transport. Allows the robots to travel far and wide, as the robots are fairly slow and will run out of energy. So I guess we could have that as mechanic energy, maybe. I don't know. Right, so that's enough for the Imperium. Now we get onto the Rebellion, and then I'll end the episode. And then we'll have like a 1B for having other smaller factions. And for smaller factions, actually, if anyone wants to create a faction in the comments, just write the name of the faction, basically do the races that are in the faction and the race info, and I'm sure I will add it, most likely, if it's good. If it fits the universe I've got in mind. So races, we are going to have, firstly, a random name, Giaf. I would imagine the Giaf has leather figureheads. In fact, no, the Giaf, there are no figureheads in the Rebellion. It's just a mix of all races. The Giaf, well known for their ability to sell items. This is generally done through telekinesis. So that, I think I spelled telekinesis wrong. Maybe, that's how you spell it, I don't know. So, GF is going to be telekinesis, then there's going to be a lot more races. This is how I generally create enemy names, the Fok. These are transport. These are the Fok are transport animals, much slower than the Imperium's beasts. However, are still very effective. Now, something that I do want. I want something. The old ends. This was something that we designed it's a kind of a robot, effectively, powered by rebellion's magic. They are made out of stone and other materials. That are composed out of similar materials. So these are the old ones. Have existed since they existed for millions of years. I'm also like Ragnaroks. The Ragnaroks known as the oldest living organisms. These beings are extremely intelligent and are capable of contacting the dead. These are kind of the things that are in the design document. I should add this over here too, because Ragnaroks are a race that are divided. A lot of these races tend to go one way because a lot of them live on one planet. A lot of them don't have access to space travel, things like that. So you either go one way or another. But the Ragnaroks, oldest beings, very intelligent, and they are split. I think that's good for today, so thank you very much for watching. If you have any ideas for the game, then I will then put them in the comments, and I'll probably add them in the thing that we'll be doing next time, which is small factions. These are effectively factions that have side quests more often, and you can get a lot of useful items from them. And yeah, so design it around those criteria. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.